How's it going, guys? It's Red, and in this video, I'm just going to be going over some of the new information that we have on Vanguard Zombies. Some of it is just going to be rumors, while some of it is going to be confirmed information that we now have on zombies. But before we get into that, if you're new here to the channel, make sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe to my channel for more awesome zombies content, just like this. Also, make sure to check out the link to my Discord server in the description below. You can use it to find teammates to play COD Zombies with in any Call of Duty that you want, or you can just come and chill with some pretty cool people. It's going to be in the description below. But without further ado, I hope you enjoy the video. So ever since the beta of Vanguard has released, people have been able to crack into the game's code, and in the code we have actually been able to find the achievement list for Vanguard. Now, before we get into any of this, I just want to say that all of this is subject to change, but this is just kind of how everything is looking, you know, zombies-wise right now, just based on what the achievements are telling us. Now, some of it is pretty cool, and some of it is kind of actually making me a bit nervous, and this is kind of what I was scared of when I first heard that Treyarch was going to be first going into Vanguard Zombies, but we'll get into all that later. Now, the first achievement I want to go over is called Baker's Dozen, and it reads, "In War of the Dead, sacrifice 13 hearts," which means, as of now, the name of Vanguard Zombies launch map is going to be called War of the Dead. Now, this is still subject to change, but I do think that it is very unlikely that the name is going to change, so I think that we can pretty much confirm that War of the Dead is going to be the first Vanguard Zombies map. Now, these next few achievements actually make me kind of nervous because I was scared something like this would happen, and one reads, "Kill 10 zombies via melee that have been slowed by the Frost Blast artifact." Aether Shroud is also mentioned in this achievement, saying, while using Aether Shroud, enter Aether Shroud 5 times while under 25% health, and Ring of Fire is also mentioned because it says eliminate 10 enemies that are taking damage from the Ring of Fire artifact, and Energy Mine is also even mentioned as well. Now, this is the main thing that I was scared of when I heard Treyarch was going to be doing Vanguard Zombies, because they got tasked with Vanguard Zombies very late into the development, and what it's looking like is they're just kind of porting over all of the Cold War stuff into Vanguard, which, I mean, that's obviously not good because it's not going to make the game very unique. And, I mean, if they're just going to be bringing all of the field upgrades and then just turning them into artifacts over into Vanguard, it's just going to feel like Cold War Zombies again. And don't get me wrong, I love Cold War Zombies. I love, you know, like the mechanics and all that stuff like that. But, I mean, it's a new COD. I want it to feel at least somewhat different, you know what I mean? Because if they're just going to be porting over all this stuff, like, and not even trying to make it look different, like, they shouldn't have put zombies into Vanguard. They should have just kept everything in Cold War and just kept updating Cold War. Because the last thing that I want is Vanguard to feel like just a reskin of Cold War, just with like some different guns, because that'd kind of suck. Now, we also got a little more information on Vanguard Zombies from a few other achievements in the game. It's not just about the field upgrades or artifacts, anything like that. We also seem to get an achievement for killing zombies using a Pack-a-Punch Tier 3 weapon, which, I mean, again, it looks like they're just going to use the same Pack-a-Punch system from Cold War, which, I mean, that's not bad. I actually really enjoyed this Pack-a-Punch system, but this is further adding to, like, what I was saying earlier. They're just kind of porting everything over. Now, another one says, in War of the Dead, drink from 5 demonic fountains in just one game. Now, this honestly, to me, sounds like this is going to be the new perk system that they have in the game. It's going to come from these fountains rather than the soda cans or bottles, whatever, you know, because it's something that you would drink out of. I think that that is what that's going to mean. And it says drink from 5 demonic fountains. So that might mean that we're only going to get 5 perks at launch for Vanguard, because I'm pretty sure at Cold War we got 6 perks. But who knows, for this one we might only get 5. But, I mean, basically that is going to be all the information that we have from the achievement list. I mean, like I said, nothing is set in stone yet, and I don't know, they could change, you know, they could take stuff like, you know, Frost Blast, Ring of Fire, they could take all of that out of Vanguard, but I honestly don't think they are, because Treyarch simply they didn't have enough time to do all this stuff, you know what I mean? And I don't know, I really really want Vanguard Zombies to be more than just a reskin of Cold War with like some different guns, because the way it's sounding is, I mean, it's going to have the same pack-a-punch system, it's going to have the same field upgrades. I mean, granted, we don't know how these, you know, quote-unquote artifacts are going to work, but I assume it's going to be somewhat similar to, like, you know, the field upgrades, how they worked. And I don't know, I just don't want this to be a lot like Cold War Zombies. If this is going to look and feel just like Cold War Zombies, like I said earlier, I think they should have just kept updating Cold War and shouldn't have even put zombies into Vanguard. Now, another rumor slash leak that I've been hearing around, I don't know how true this one is that there is not even going to be a zombies map on launch for Vanguard because Treyarch just didn't have enough time to work on their stuff. And I don't know how likely this one is. I don't really have an opinion on it. I just kind of heard it, you know, floating around. And honestly, I think that could be really, really detrimental to Vanguard Zombies. I think it's really just going to rub people off the wrong way if there isn't even a map at launch. Now, I hope that that isn't the case. I hope that we get a trailer this October for Vanguard Zombies, and it'll tell us, hey, there is going to be zombies at launch. That's what I want. But so, and I mean, kind of going off what I said earlier, I don't mind if they bring stuff from Cold War into Vanguard. Like, I don't mind if they bring Ring of Fire, Frostblast, Aether Shroud, just all that stuff, as long as they put a unique spin on it. That's all I want. I don't want the same copy and pasted thing, because honestly, from Cold War, Ring of Fire was so overpowered that I think if you threw Ring of Fire in any Call of Duty in any map ever, like, that would be the optimal strat, is to just use and abuse Ring of Fire. And I don't want every Vanguard map to literally just be using and abusing Ring of Fire, kind of like how Cold War is right now. Because if you look at, like, every single high round strat in Cold War, it's literally just like, if it's not a glitch spot, it's just using and abusing Ring of Fire as much as you can. And I mean, yeah, that's cool for one game, but I don't want that over and over and over and over again, you know what I mean? Like, I just hope it's a little different. So yeah, that is basically all the information that we got from the achievements list. I mean, overall, I'm still excited for Cold War, or for Vanguard Zombies. I'm still very excited because, like, at the end of the day, it's still a Treyarch done zombies mode, which are very far and few in between, like, bad. But I don't know, man. It's just seeming like it's gonna feel a lot like Cold War. Well, that's going to do it for the video, guys. Make sure to leave a comment down below telling me what you guys think of all this new information that you heard and what you think of the state of Vanguard Zombies right now and what you're worried about or excited about. And as always, if you happen to enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe to my channel for more awesome zombies content just like this. Also, make sure to check out the link to my Discord server. It's going to be down in the description below. You can use it to find teammates to play COD Zombies with in any Call of Duty that you want. And when Vanguard comes out, whether it has a zombies map or not, feel free to hop into the Discord and find some people to play with. I'm sure there's going to be lots of people that are willing to play. And until next time, it's been Red, and I'll see you guys in the next video.